You've been through things no one knows. You've smiled in public and cried in secret. You've wondered if the pain will ever make sense, if the struggle will ever stop, if the pieces of your life will ever feel whole again. But I need you to hear me now. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not abandoned. I've seen every tear. I've heard every prayer. I've stood with you in every silent battle you've faced alone. This pain you're carrying, it's not the end of your story. It's not a sign that I've turned away. It's not proof that I've given up. It's part of a plan bigger than your understanding, but never beyond my control. When it felt like the world broke you, I was holding the pieces. When you questioned everything, I never questioned my love for you. So don't give up. Don't shut down. Don't believe the lie that it will always be like this, because I'm not finished. And my plan for you is not pain. It's purpose, and it's unfolding. Even now, I know it hurt. What you lost mattered. That relationship, that opportunity, that version of your life you thought would happen. It slipped through your hands, and for a while, so did your peace. You kept asking, why did this happen? Why didn't you stop it, God? But hear me. What you lost is not the end. I never let go of you, and I never let go of the purpose I planted inside you. There is more beyond this chapter. There is life after loss. There is hope beyond heartbreak. I don't waste your pain. I don't ignore your tears. I collect them, and I turn them into something eternal. You may not see it yet, but I am restoring what was broken. It's not in the same shape, not in the same way, but in a way that will be even better. You didn't lose me in the storm. You found me in it, and I've been walking with you ever since. So lift your head, even if it's heavy. Look ahead, even if it's blurry. I'm not done. I'm not done with you. And what's coming will make sense of what you lost. There are moments when you feel like your story is over, like the best parts of your life already happened, like all that's left is survival, just getting through the days. But that's not what I see. I'm still writing your story. You see a full stop. I see a comma. You see broken chapters. Space for redemption. I haven't finished shaping your life into something beautiful. You think it's too late, but I'm the God who restores lost time. I'm not held back by your age, your past, or your mistakes. I'm the one who gives new beginnings. When the world says it's too late, you're not stuck. You're being held. You're not forgotten. You're being formed. Every setback, every silence, every sorrow, I'm using all of it. Nothing is wasted in my hands. So don't close the book yet. Don't give up on what I can still do. There are still pages left, and they are filled with light. Trust me, I'm still writing. And your story isn't over. It's just getting to the part you'll one day thank me for. You've looked at yourself and thought, I'm not strong enough. I'm too broken. I've messed up too much. But I want to tell you something sacred. Your weakness doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it's where I do my greatest work. I didn't choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because I love you. Because I see what you can't see yet. You think your flaws make you unworthy, but I call you mine. Even on your worst days, when you feel like giving up, I'm holding on tighter. When you think you've failed me, I whisper, I'm not letting you go. My grace covers every crack. My strength fills every gap. And my purpose shines brightest through the places you try to hide. I never asked you to be flawless. I only asked you to be willing. So come as you are. Come with your fears, your doubts, your mess. I'm not ashamed of your weakness. I will use it to display my power. You are not disqualified. You are called. You are chosen. And you are deeply, unconditionally loved. You've asked God, where were you when it all fell apart? Where were you when I was hurting? Why did you feel so far away? But the truth is, I never left, not for a second. I was there in the hospital room. I was there in the silence after the phone call. I was there when the tears wouldn't stop, and no one else knew how deep the pain went. You may not have seen me, but I was there in every breath you took, in every heartbeat that kept going when you didn't think you could. I've carried you through more than you know, protected you from things you'll never see, and stood beside you when you thought you were standing alone. You looked for me in the loud moments, but I was in the quiet. You looked for me in the rescue, but I was in the waiting. I never promised life would be painless, but I did promise this: I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. Not in joy, not in grief, not in confusion, not in loss. So look back again, and this time, see my fingerprints on the places you thought were empty. You were never walking alone, not even once. I know how tired you are of waiting. You've prayed, you've hoped, you've believed, and still silence, still delay. But I want you to understand something deeper now. Delay is not denial. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to. What you think is me withholding is me preparing. I'm not punishing you with time. I'm protecting you with process. There are things you asked for that require you to grow first. Not because you're not good enough, but because the gift I'm giving requires strength to carry. I've never forgotten what you asked. I've never misplaced your prayers. I've been building what you can't see, layer by layer, moment by moment, behind the scenes. So no, I haven't said no. I'm saying wait. I'm doing something better. And when it comes, you'll realize it was worth the patience. You'll see that I wasn't being silent. I was working in the silence, and your wait, it will not be wasted. You've been strong for so long, smiling when you're breaking, helping others while you silently hurt, carrying a weight that no one sees, that no one asks about. But I see it. I know how heavy it's been. The pressure to keep going, the fear of falling apart, the exhaustion of pretending to be okay. And I want you to know, you don't have to carry it alone anymore. You were never meant to. You can lay it down now, not just in moments of weakness, but in surrender. You've been carrying burdens that are mine to hold, wounds I long to heal, fears I'm ready to calm, questions I'm not afraid to answer. So take a breath, a deep one. Let your shoulders fall. Let your guard down. Let me in, because I don't just see your strength. I see your need, and I'm not disappointed in it. I welcome it. Let me carry you. Let me strengthen you. Let me be the peace you can't manufacture on your own. You've carried the weight long enough. Now, there are days when you wonder, does God even remember me? So much time has passed. So many prayers have gone unanswered. So many nights have ended in silence. But I want you to hear this clearly now. You are still on my mind. I haven't forgotten your name. I haven't overlooked your pain. I haven't turned my face away from your life. Even when you feel invisible, I see you. Even when you feel like just another soul lost in the crowd, I know exactly where you are and what you need. I think about you constantly, not with judgment, but with compassion, not with impatience, but with deep love. Before you wake, I am. Near while you sleep, I am watching over you. And when you rejoice, I'm celebrating with you. You are not forgotten, not for a second, not for a breath. I formed you. I love you. And I still have plans for you, good ones, hope-filled ones, healing ones. So next time you feel like no one cares, remember this. I do, and I always will. I know it doesn't look like it right now. The pain, the confusion, the disappointment. It feels like nothing good could ever come from this. But I'm telling you, I'm using this for good. Not just to comfort you, but to shape you. Not just to get you through it, but to pull something out of it. You don't see it yet, but I do. I see the strength being born from the breaking. I see the compassion growing from your suffering. I see the purpose forming from what the enemy tried to destroy. I've always been a God who brings beauty from ashes. I've always turned crosses into resurrections. I've always written victory into the middle of pain. This isn't where the story ends. This is where redemption begins. You don't have to pretend it doesn't hurt. You just have to trust that. I won't waste it. Not one moment. Not one tear. Not one scar. So hold on. I'm turning this into something good, something better, something holy. And one day, you'll look back and thank me not for the pain, but for what I made from it. I know it doesn't always feel like I'm near. I know there are moments when you reach for me and feel nothing. When you pray and hear silence. When you cry and wonder if I hear you at all. But hear me now. I'm closer than you think. Closer than the breath in your lungs. Closer than the tears in your eyes. Closer than the thoughts you've never dared to speak out loud. Just because you can't feel me doesn't mean I'm not there. Just because you don't see my hand doesn't mean I'm not working. I've been in the stillness. I've been in the waiting. I've been in the spaces you thought were empty. And I've been holding you every step. Every fall, every slow, painful climb back up. You don't have to chase me. I'm already here. You don't have to beg for my presence. You are already in it. Even now, in this very moment, I'm closer than you realize. So breathe, rest, be still. You are not alone. You have never been, and you never will be.